Hey, my name is Walter. I'm sitting here today because, I don't know, I've been thinking about something for a while now, and I keep telling myself I should just say it out loud. Maybe record it. Maybe somebody needs to hear it. Maybe I just need to say it so it stops sitting on my chest the way it does. I'm 81. My wife Eleanor passed a little over a year ago. We were married 53 years. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you I was a perfect husband, because I wasn't. But I loved her. I did. And she loved me. That was never the question. The question is, did I show it enough? Did I say it enough? Did I give her the time she deserved while I still had the time to give? And the answer is no. Not even close. I worked. That's what I did. I worked at the port for 28 years. Loading, unloading, checking cargo. Then I did security for another 16 after that. Night shifts mostly. 10 at night till 6 in the morning. I came home tired. I came home quiet. I came home and wanted to sit down and not talk and just rest. And Eleanor, she understood. She always understood. That was the thing about her. She never made me feel guilty. She never complained. She just adjusted. She lived around me, around my tiredness, around my schedule, around my silence. And I thought that was fine. I thought that's what marriage was. You work hard, you provide, you come home, and the person who loves you understands. They give you space. They don't ask for too much. And if they love you, they wait. But here's what I didn't understand back then. Waiting isn't free. It costs something. Every time Eleanor wanted to tell me something, and I was too tired to listen, that cost something. Every time she wanted to go somewhere on a Saturday and I said I needed to rest, that cost something. Every time she reached for my hand, and I didn't reach back because I was thinking about work or bills or something else I can't even remember now, that costs something. And the bill comes due eventually. It just doesn't come when you expect it. I remember one time, must have been 15, maybe 20 years ago now. Eleanor wanted to take a trip. She found this little bed and breakfast up in Pennsylvania. Some small town. I don't even remember the name. She saw it in a magazine at the doctor's office, and she cut out the page and brought it home and put it on the kitchen table. She said, "Walter, look at this. Doesn't this look nice? We could go for a weekend. Just 2 days. Just us." And I looked at it. I did. I looked at the picture. It was a nice-looking place. Old house, white with blue shutters, trees around it, a porch with rocking chairs. Looked peaceful. But I was tired that day. I'd worked a double the night before, and I had another shift coming up. And I just thought, a trip? Right now? I don't have the energy for a trip. I don't want to pack. I don't want to drive 2-3 hours. I don't want to figure out where to eat or what to do. I just want to stay home. I just want to sit in my chair and watch TV and not think about anything. So I said, "Maybe later, Eleanor. Let's wait till things calm down a little." And she smiled. She said, "Okay." She didn't argue. She didn't push. She didn't ask again the next week or the week after that. She just folded that page back up and put it in a drawer somewhere, and we never talked about it again. I thought that was the end of it. I thought she forgot. I thought she moved on, but she didn't forget. After she passed, I was going through some of her things, trying to organize, trying to figure out what to keep and what to let go. Our daughter came over a few times to help, but most of it I did alone. I don't know why. Maybe I needed to. Maybe I needed to see everything myself, to touch everything she touched. And I found a box in the closet, just a small box, cardboard, Nothing special. And inside were all these little things she'd saved over the years. Ticket stubs from a movie we saw in 1982. Some comedy with Richard Pryor. I remember we laughed so hard. A birthday card I gave her in 1995. I didn't even remember giving it to her, but there it was. A napkin from some restaurant we went to, I don't even know when. She'd written the date on it in pen, August 14th, 1988. And at the bottom of that box was that folded magazine page. The bed and breakfast in Pennsylvania. Still folded the same way, creased exactly where she'd creased it all those years ago. She kept it. For all those years, she kept it. And I sat there on the floor of that closet, holding that piece of paper, and I couldn't breathe for a second, because I realized she hadn't forgotten. She just stopped asking. She adjusted, like she always did. She made herself smaller so I could stay comfortable. And I let her. I didn't even know I was doing it, but I let her. That's the thing nobody tells you when you're young. They tell you to work hard. They tell you to be responsible. They tell you to provide for your family. And all of that's true. You should do those things. But nobody tells you that love isn't just about being there. It's about being present. It's about paying attention. It's about noticing when someone is asking for something, even if they're asking quietly. Eleanor asked quietly. She asked with a folded piece of paper on a kitchen table. She asked with a look. She asked with a hand reaching across the couch. She asked by standing at the doorway sometimes, just standing there, waiting to see if I'd look up, if I'd ask her what she was thinking, if I'd see that she needed something from me that wasn't about groceries or bills or fixing something in the house, and I didn't notice. Or I noticed and told myself it could wait. There was always something else, always another shift, always another bill, always another reason to say later. And then later ran out. I think about that trip a lot now. I think about what it would have been like to just say yes. To get in the car on a Friday morning and drive up there and spend 2 days in some little town we'd never been to, walk around, sit on that porch, talk. Just talk without the TV on or me looking at the clock thinking about when I needed to sleep before my next shift. Would it have changed everything? No, probably not. But it would have been something. It would have been a memory she could have held on to, a memory I could hold on to now. Instead, I have a folded piece of paper and a weight in my chest that won't go away. And it wasn't just that one trip. That's what I keep thinking about. It wasn't just that one moment. It was years of moments, small ones I didn't think mattered. Like when she'd ask me to come sit with her in the backyard in the evening. She loved sitting out there when the weather was nice. She'd make iced tea and sit in the lawn chair and just watch the sun go down. And she'd call me, "Walter, come sit with me for a little bit." And I'd say, "I will. Just let me finish this." Whatever this was. TV show, newspaper, nap. And by the time I thought about it again, she'd already come back inside. And I'd tell myself, "It's fine. We live in the same house. We'll have other evenings." But how many evenings did she sit out there alone, waiting for me? How many times did she give up and come back inside and not say anything because she didn't want to make me feel bad? I don't know. I didn't count. I didn't think it mattered, but it did matter. Every single time mattered. Or when she'd tell me something about her day, something small, something one of our grandkids said on the phone, or something she saw at the store, or just something she was thinking about. And I'd nod. I'd say, "Uh-huh," or "That's nice." But I wasn't really listening. I was thinking about something else. And she knew. I know she knew. Because sometimes she'd stop mid-sentence and just look at me. And then she'd smile and say, "Never mind, it's not important." But it was important. It was important to her, and I made her feel like it wasn't. I made her feel like she wasn't, not on purpose. I never wanted to hurt her, but I did. Not with big things, with 1,000 small things, 1,000 laters, and not nows, and I'm tireds. And she absorbed all of it. She took it in and didn't complain. She loved me anyway. That's what kills me now. She loved me anyway. I'm not telling you this to make you feel sorry for me. I'm telling you because I think a lot of people are doing what I did. They're working. They're tired. They're telling themselves that the people who love them understand. And maybe they do understand. But understanding doesn't mean they stop needing you. Eleanor needed me to see her. Not just look at her, see her. She needed me to hear what she wasn't saying out loud. She needed me to notice when she got quiet, when she stopped asking for things, when she started living around me instead of with me. And I missed it. I missed it because I thought love was about being reliable, about coming home, about not cheating or lying or leaving, about paying the mortgage and keeping food on the table. And those things matter. They do. But they're not enough. Love is also about noticing. It's about paying attention to the little things before they become big things. It's about saying yes when you want to say no, because you realize that this moment, this small moment, might be the one they remember, might be the one you remember when they're gone, and you're sitting alone in a house that's too quiet. There were so many moments I could have given her. So many small yeses that would have meant everything. And I kept them to myself because I was tired, because I wanted to rest, because I thought we had more time. We always think we have more time. After Eleanor passed, I started going through old photos. We didn't take a lot of pictures, but we had some. A few albums, some loose ones in drawers, and I noticed something I'd never noticed before. In almost every picture, she's smiling at the camera. Full smile, eyes bright. But I'm looking somewhere else. At the kids. At something in the background. At nothing in particular. I'm there, but I'm not really there. And that's how I lived. I was there, but not really there. I was thinking about work when she was talking. I was thinking about sleep when she wanted to go out. I was thinking about tomorrow when she needed me today. And she never said anything. She never made it an issue. She just adjusted. And I thought that was fine. I thought that meant we had a good marriage. Easy. No drama. No fights about it. But it wasn't fine. It was her giving up pieces of herself, so I didn't have to give up pieces of myself. And now she's gone. And I can't get those pieces back. I can't take that trip. I can't sit with her in the backyard and actually be there. I can't hold her hand the way I should have held it. I can't listen the way I should have listened. All I can do is sit here and tell you, don't wait. Don't wait until you're 81 and alone and going through a box of things that remind you of all the moments you missed. If someone you love asks you for something small, a trip, a conversation, 5 minutes of your full attention, just sitting together without the TV on, give it to them. Not because it's easy, not because you have the energy, but because one day you won't have the chance. One day they'll be gone. And you'll be sitting in a closet holding a folded piece of paper, wishing you could go back, wishing you could undo all the times you said later and just say yes instead, wishing you'd looked up when they were standing in the doorway, wishing you'd actually listened when they told you about their day. I can't go back, but you can still move forward differently. You can still say yes when it matters. You can still put your phone down and listen. You can still reach for their hand without them having to reach first. You can still see them. Really see them. because they won't be here forever, and neither will you. And when it's over, you won't remember the work you did. You won't remember the money you saved. You won't remember the rest you needed. You won't remember what was on TV, or what you were worried about, or why you thought you were too tired. You'll remember the moments you gave, and the moments you didn't. I remember both now, and I wish, more than anything, that I'd given more. I wake up every morning in this house, and it's too quiet. Eleanor used to hum. Did I ever tell her I liked that? I don't think I did. She'd hum while she made coffee or folded laundry, or just walked from one room to another. I can't remember the songs, but I remember the sound. And now there's no sound. Just me and the quiet and all these things I should have said. All these moments I should have noticed. That's all I wanted to say. I'm Walter, and if you take one thing from this, let it be this. The people you love are asking you for something right now. Maybe not with words. Maybe just with a look, with a folded piece of paper on a table. With them standing in a doorway. With them calling you to come sit outside. Don't miss it. Don't let them adjust to your absence while you're still here. Be there. Really be there. Before it's too late. Before all you have left is the quiet.